What's good, patio tanks? How's everybody doing? Been a minute. Man, this tank is... Hey, do you guys know what that white algae thingy is? Like, you guys see those particles moving? Focus. Yeah, there we go. It's like white algae. I don't know what it serves, what its purpose is, but I don't think it's healthy for my tank. I know red algae, brown algae, and other algae are good. Oh, if you guys see that hole right there, I don't know what's wrong with Garen. His coat was getting super big and that came in. It was like a pimple and some pus. It just popped like a pimple. And I thought it was like his coat was getting too big and it exploded. But apparently that was like a, I guess you could say, hole in the head right there. But he's still active, he's still good, he still eats. It doesn't seem to be a big harm, or it doesn't seem to affect him, so I guess he's still good. It's just not very pleasing. Yeah, he's doing fantastic right now. It's just that right there. If you guys know what it is, let me know. Those of you who've been in the hobby for much longer than me, let me know what it is, because I'm trying to get that out of the way so I can prep him for April competition in Sacramento here. If not, I'm gonna try what I know. I've dealt with a lot of things, but that's not one of them. That's pretty new to me. Yeah, but by the way, he's fantastic, super active. So with these guys, I put this female back in here because I had an emergency with the parrot tank, my community parrot tank, and like a scarecrow, always looking so shiny. Yeah, but just a quick update on these guys. Man, these dudes are looking fabulous. This coke is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Same with this guy right here. One of my followers or subscribers asked me to do a classic Kamfa, so I'll talk a little bit on classic Kamfas. I'm not too knowledgeable of them, but I'll just speak based on what I know. And this guy right here, whew, he's good, but he's going to one of my cousins. He's gonna grow him out for me. It's gonna look nice. I'm actually gonna give this fish to him, but if it looks good in the future, pretty positive it'll look good. He'll bring it back and we'll compete it. Yeah, so this tank, oh, don't mind that parrot, it got beat up by Scarecrow because I had an emergency and there was nowhere I could put that fish into. But the other fish in here didn't seem to, there's another female in here that I had, and I put her in another tank too, just to test if she's gonna lay egg. But this Tisca seems to be pretty hardy too. That short body red Texas, it hasn't faded yet. And this Midas cichlid and that flower right there, I don't know what happened. I think it was an ammonia spike, nitrate spike. My tank was super cloudy. Well, I wouldn't say super, but it was like pretty cloudy and foggy in there. One parrot died. We had a funeral service this weekend too, so one parrot died. I came back, I was like, oh dang, I didn't have time, so I came back. I went to the second day. I was there all day taking care, doing stuff over there, funeral, and then I came back. I see my King Kong parrot died, and I see my other parrot died. I was like, oh damn, I need to do an emergency water change, like 60% water change. I take out my internals filter. I squeeze clean these 2 sponge filters right here, and man, I put some Melafix. I put some Aquafix, whatever, to lower down the pneumonia, nitrite, and reduce all that. So this tank is pretty clear right now. We'll see if anything dies tomorrow. I'm gonna go to work, come back, and check it out to see how they're doing. Good thing, cause this flower horn, I'm gonna be giving him to my cousin to grow out for me too. If you guys know, I gave him 2 fish to grow out for me, and they look fabulous. He's doing a fantastic job. He's new to the flower horn hobby too, and he's doing a really good job of growing out and grooming them. So just something for him to learn off of, or just keep himself busy too. Yeah, but I cleaned this tank and everything is okay now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. So let's talk about classic Kamfas, or just classic flower horn. I think in my opinion, from me looking at a lot of classic fish, they're classic. Let's go with the traits first. Classic has traits of very less pearls, or they could either have F1, F2, F3, 4. It don't matter. I've seen F3s with classic look. They'll look something close to this, or there's another type where there's no pearls, but they're all red with like a good amount of flower horn lines. And I think that's what really defines is their color, their color pattern, their lack of pearls. That's what makes them look classic Kamfa. I haven't seen a Kamfa with a classic Kamfa with or a classic flower horn with a very big, bulgy ZZ coke, meaning it's round like Garen. I've seen classic Kamfas with a hammered coke majority of the time, and they turn out pretty nice. They're actually really good looking. A lot of them are red. They're closer to their ancestral traits, or whatever generation that they came from. This is a F2 classic Kamfa, so he has that full fin wrap, thick square body, and a hammer coke. Of course, if you guys are flower horn fanatics, y'all will call this a ZZ because he got red eyes, but to me, he has all Kamfa traits besides that eye. Hammer coke, full fin and tail wrap, strong body. He's good, and that coke, it's a hammer coke. Yeah, classics. That's basically what classics are. They take a lot of their ancestral traits, closer to like a Midas, or I don't know, maybe a Red Devil. They carry a lot of that red classic look on them. A lot of them, some of them will have two-tone like this too, like mine right here, Mark 85. But from the ones that I've seen, they are there's a lot of red on them with very little pearls from half of the body to the tail, and they'll have a okay amount of flower horn line, like maybe to half or maybe none at all. It's just all red, and very little to no pearls. But this dude has a good amount divided up pearl on the body and coke. So he's a little different. You could definitely tell from a classic from a Kamfa right here. Classic flower horn or classic Kamfa to a regular Kamfa. Wide eyes, thick body, that coke. They do have hammer cokes, but there's a wide variety of Kamfas. They all look different. They don't look the same. They don't look like ZZs where all SRD are gonna be red and pearly. See, as you guys see, that's a Kamfa right there. That's a Kamfa, and that's a Kamfa. And those guys are Kamfas over there too, and they all look different. But if you go to a flowering shop and you go look for a ZZ, you get a big Coke, tapered body, weak fins and tail, and a big Coke. That's one of the main reasons why I don't really like ZZ, but Spidey has won me over because he's a totally different ZZ, and I'm in love with ZZs now. It's just kind of hard to identify what they're sick of because they get sick so easily. Yeah, but that's classic right there. Not much for them. Very little pearls, and they just take a lot of their ancestral traits or their parents or the fish that came before them that were created the parents as well, like parrots, Midas cichlids, Viejas. Sometimes even I see some classic that looks like Vieja. Very little pearls. Yeah, I mean, that's as much as I know about classic. So hope that helps you. Hope that helps other people understand what a classic is. This is I want to say a very good example of classic. If his pearls expanded exponentially, once he gets bigger, he might not even be a classic anymore. He might just be a regular Kamfa. But as of now, he looks strictly like a classic Kamfa. Yep. If you guys have any questions about classic Kamfa, I don't know much about classic Kamfas, but I might know enough to figure out which one is a classic, which one's not a classic. Drop it down in the comments section below, and that is it for Patio Tanks. We is out.